What up, YouTube? It's Rob Monty here. Oh man, today you guys are lucky because you guys are going to have to sit in with me while I'm cooking dinner. But at the same time, guys, we are going to be talking about some wrestling news today. And I'm going to start off by talking about the current wrestling news as we are going by right now. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Otis and Asuka on their Money in the Bank victories last night. That's right. For those of you who don't know, Asuka and Otis have won Money in the Bank last night. Alright. And which I know a lot of people are going like, holy crap, Otis won? I'm going to be like this. They were the ones who were unsuspecting and unpredictable for that match. So for those of you guys who are shocked that Asuka won, you know, don't be shocked. I mean, she's that damn good, and she was very unpredictable, and she was very calculated to win this match. It was almost like her hacker storyline in the video game came true. You know, she basically hacked the system for the Money in the Bank. That's how I would like to say it as. Otis being unsuspecting because it was just basically by pure luck that he won the Money in the Bank. But it was funny as shit. And I'll tell you what. If you haven't watched if you guys are going to, check out my Money in the Bank review, which I will go over a Baron Corbin own count, and which we'll discuss probably towards the end of the video of how many times Baron Corbin got owned. Alright, for those of you guys who are wondering what I'm doing, what I'm making my chili with right now, which is dinner time, we're making some chili, is turkey, ground turkey chili. Alright, and right now, starting up with the browning of this ground turkey. So, also going on in wrestling news, we are basically going to be going over which is ongoing right now, as Monday Night Raw is airing in the eastern side of the United States and the eastern part of the world, which is basically, as the news has been broken out, Asuka is now our new women's champion, as being announced on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Basically, what happened was Becky Lynch had to make her major announcement, which was made yesterday, that she would be making this major announcement. Now, for those of you who are going, oh shit, she retired. No, she did not retire. However, Becky Lynch is going to be taking time off the WWE circuit right now, as she is playing, her and Seth are in fact expecting, that's right, the Monday Night Messiah is going to give birth to, is going to have a prodigal child. And Becky Lynch is pregnant, folks. So big congratulations to Becky Lynch. That is some good news. And in the Rollins household, my goodness, that's going to be freaking amazing. They're going to have a little man. They're going to have a little man. And, or a little woman, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so Becky Lynch has relinquished the women's title and actually has handed it to Asuka, as she is the Money in the Bank winner. So for those of you guys who are wondering, is Asuka cashing in her Money in the Bank? She has cashed it in, and Becky has given her the title due to the fact that she's pregnant at the moment, which is exciting news in my opinion. Shoot, put this right here. My mic is far away from me, so I don't know if you guys are actually hearing me. But yeah, for those of you guys who are wondering, why is Asuka the new women's champion? Becky Lynch is pregnant and will be taking time off to become a mother. So I would say congratulations to both Becky and Seth. I hope you guys have a very blessed family coming out of this. Alright. Next on the news today, which is big news that's been going on all weekend. I've saved the articles, and I've been trying to keep up with this story. So for those of you guys who want to know what's going on, I did some editing for that King Corbin not. But here we're going on the breaking news as we are going over. Alberto Del Rio has made headlines today. In fact, he's such in the headlines right now. It's like, what the hell is going on, Alberto? Basically, for those of you guys who don't know, Alberto Del Rio this past weekend was arrested for sexual assault. Basically, this girl that Alberto El Patron was actually out there trying to date, or even, just basically being in a relationship with him, has come out. And let me read you guys the original story, even though I have all the updates that's been updated so far. And here's the mugshot for all you guys who wanted to see. Alberto Del Rio looks quite pissed because he got arrested. But here's what the original report had to say. According to a police report, Alberto Del Rio, real name Jose Rodriguez Chucuan, was recently arrested for charges of sexual assault. Alright. Getting that browning on that ground turkey, guys. Alright. So, according to the news in San Antonio, a woman went to the police on May 4th at 10 p.m. said that on May 3rd, Jose, or Alberto as we know him, became angry with a woman and assaulted her multiple times. My God, what a scumbag. She wound up with cuts and bruises on her body. As a result, the victim claims that Del Rio slapped her across the head. As you guys can see me, I'm about to put some garlic in to dinner. Basically, he slapped her in the head, across the head. When she asked him what the hell was he doing, he slapped her again, supposedly. The victim also told police they walked downstairs and he forced her to wear a dress and dance for him. My God, where he's going, I'm pretty sure the prisoners are going to put him in a dress and soon. But when she told him that she didn't want to participate, he told her not to cry because if she did, he would take her son and drop him in the middle of the road somewhere. What a fucking asshole, guys. As y'all can tell the anger in my voice coming out of this, it really makes me angry that he would do this. I mean, I used to think Alberto was good, but now I realize he's a bastard. According to the arrest, the woman told police he had sexually assaulted her and had her injuries photographed. So they have it all on file right now. Del Rio might be spending a long time in jail, folks. I just added some minced onion. It smells good. Alright, so the next update that we got yesterday is that it goes on as this. The former Impact and WWE superstar was arrested on sexual assault incident last weekend. In an update on our report earlier, Del Rio was taken into custody on May 9th, and at 11 a.m. local time, he was officially booked into jail, 5:30 p.m. local time. Del Rio took part in an MMA fight last year for Combat Americas. UFC Hall of Famer Tito Ortiz won that fight. Del Rio has also formerly dated Paige. And so if a lot of you guys who have been following wrestling news in the last several years, you already know the fact that Del Rio has, in fact, got some lemon juice here. We'll drop a little bit of it in. Del Rio, for those of you guys who do know, Del Rio and Paige dated, and Triple H was beyond pissed with him. And it's because he felt that Del Rio was a bad influence for Paige. Oh, that smells good. Basically, from here now, we're seeing that come and being unraveled right now. Now, in a second update, TMZ has apparently covered this whole freaking story as we go. And here's the current update, as most people will know, as it was reported yesterday, that Del Rio had been arrested, but apparently, according to the accused assaulting of the woman after he thought she cheated, he did it because he thought she cheated on him. Well, that might be something big. Add some chili powder in here. I got work, guys, so that's why I'm cooking now, so that my folks have food. Anyway. Alright, so this is what the details in this is very graphic, guys. I might go over a little bit. If it's too much, I'm not going to continue. But this is what we're going to say. The police report says Del Rio became extremely angry with the victim after she refused to admit that she was being unfaithful due to this reported slap, which was multiple times to her head, folks. The police report that he took her to his bedroom downstairs, had her put on a dress and dance for him. She refused to do so and began to cry. That's when he told her if she cried, he would take her son and drop her off in the middle of the road. Report continues, noting that Del Rio tied her hands with boxing straps, put a sock in her mouth. Oh my God, somebody's really going BBW. No, not BDSM or some shit right there. And from here, I gotta get these kidney beans open. There it is. Alright. Basically, there we go. Alright. Police took pictures of her injury because she had been punched in her back and was being assaulted with various objects over a course of several hours. This is not good for the wrestling business or the MMA business for that matter, because this is just getting Chris Benoit kind of graphic already as we're talking here, folks, and I do not approve of this. Del Rio has proven himself to become a monster at this point. And then Del Rio has been assaulted with second-degree felony. He is posted on a bond for $50,000 and was released Sunday. Wow. So he's getting away because someone paid his bond. That's just, I would have left his ass in jail, folks, for that, because this is just vicious here, what he's doing. We are not going to name the victim due to concerns for her safety. Yeah, you shouldn't, because the guy is being a fucking dick and an asshole. And you know what? If he ever gets work in the wrestling business ever again, guys, because of this, I don't blame the promoters out there. And 42 years old, you know, he has drug abuse, he's committed physical abuse, now all this. I mean, here's the thing, folks. I'm not saying this is the face of a scumbag, but in this particular face, he is a scumbag. Because what he's just done right now is he basically put his hands on a woman, and a woman that basically he thinks cheated on him, and instead of trying to confront her or decide to leave her, he was going to be vicious and try to make her into a submissive in this whole story. And this is not really what I'm trying to get at, is that he was trying to make a porno or nothing, folks. But in this particular sense of mind, Del Rio has proven himself to be nothing more than scum. and it's really, really sad. Alright, I just added the kidney beans and tomato sauce to my turkey burger here, or ground turkey. So now we just wait for it to simmer as we go. So what I'm saying is, folks, I know there's some people who are fans of Del Rio. I was a fan of Del Rio before this. I actually just downloaded him for 2K20 upstairs. And to hear this makes me not wanting even... It makes me sad. Very, very sad, because this guy, he has a great freaking career. He has a great freaking life so far. And he's just destroying himself physically and abusively. And, you know, for a lot of people who give Triple H shit, you all should commend him for telling Paige, leave Del Rio because he's such a bad influence. And right now, it's coming more to light as we speak. Ah, man. Let's see if there's more updates, because I saved this from yesterday. So he was released yesterday, folks. Yesterday. And whoever decided to bail him out, I don't know what the hell to say to you. You should have let his ass rot so he'd grow some fucking balls. It's really, really freaking sad, man. That was sad. Alright, so there isn't any more updates on it. Alright, Alright, now I'm just waiting for my chili here to simmer so we can get back on to talking some more wrestling, guys. What I'm going to ask you guys is this question of the day. Do you think Del Rio should ever come back in any light? And after this, do you think he was in the wrong here, or do you think the victim was in the wrong? Obviously, I believe he's in the wrong, but what's your guys' opinion on this? The question of the day, what is your opinion on Del Rio's arrest, and what do you think should happen? Or what should be done about this? Because to me, him getting bailed for $50,000 is fucking bullshit, in my opinion. He should be in jail, in general. But that's what's going on. So, as you guys know, last night Money in the Bank also produced another topic here. Oh man, I can't even get it up on here because it's on the other page. All right, unless maybe if I do it like this. Okay, I can't do it that way. Basically, for those of you guys who don't know, this is actually, maybe if I did this, look him up. No, it won't. All right. I actually mentioned this earlier in my Money in the Bank review while I was working on it, on the recording of it. Roman Reigns trended last night, guys. You know why he trended? Because they showed him a picture of him in Titan Tower of his, I believe it was his stance from WrestleMania 34. They showed a poster of him, and as soon as his poster came up, he started trending worldwide. As you all know, the current update with Roman being erased from WWE history, a lot of fans are missing Roman, or they are in support of Roman because they feel he's being punished by WWE for leaving the company at this time during COVID-19. He's not leaving the company as in left. You know, he's not released. He's not unemployed by them, but he's taking time to be with his family right now. And in my opinion, that should probably speak volumes to the rest of the wrestling world who actually thought they were punishing him. Because they're not. They have him all over fucking Titan Tower, apparently. And now he's trending. So, more so, he's going to be in there a good light, in my opinion. Alright, also, as some sad news of this past weekend has brought in, we have lost quite a number of celebrities this past weekend. For one, Jerry Stiller, God rest their soul. Jerry Stiller, Roy from Siegfried and Roy, and Little Richard have all passed away. Shoot. For those of you guys know, who don't know, Roy from Sigmund and Roy. Fuck, I don't know how to say that name right. Those guys were the guys who did the Tiger show and Magic show at Vegas all those years back. I think back when I was a kid. And then they stopped that show due to the fact that they were attacked. I believe Roy was the one that got attacked by the Tiger. And in general, I know this is not wrestling related, but it's going to lead into something wrestling related. He passed away from COVID-19. He was diagnosed with the coronavirus, and he had passed away this past weekend. Followed by Little Richard, who is, in fact, involved with this wrestling story. As you guys can tell on the screen, I have brought up the article about Mark Merrill reacts to the death of Little Richard. I don't remember what was said about Little Richard, but here's what it says. He had passed away with his battle with cancer at the age of 87. For those of you who don't know Little Richard, I suggest you go to the WWE Network or find a way to find out how to watch WrestleMania 10, because Little Richard sang the America the Beautiful at WrestleMania 10, and I gotta tell you, it was one of the most beautiful versions I've heard from all the WrestleMania performances of America the Beautiful. It was really beautiful, in my opinion. He had the choir out there singing with him. It's really sad to hear that he passed. There's also classics that he had done, such as Tutti Frutti or Great Balls of Fire. Little Richard has been very big name in the music industry, and it's sad that we lost him this past weekend. Mark Merrill reacts to it because his character, Johnny B. Bad, was based off Little Richard. In fact, this is what he had to say. Little Richard, founding father of rock and roll, who broke musical barriers, dead at 87. My character in WCW wrestling that Dusty Rhodes created for me to portray was based on him. So for those of you guys who have been wondering, how come Mark Merrill looks like Johnny B. Bad? Because Mark Merrill was Johnny B. Bad. And why does Johnny B. Bad look like Little Richard? Because the character of Johnny B. Bad was based off Little Richard. And here Mark Merrill shows a poster of him in the hands of Little Richard back in 1993. I mean, guys, I tell you this much. Mark Merrill has not been the biggest name in wrestling, but you know what? If you know you made it when a celebrity holds one of your pictures or autographs or any memorabilia of yours, and you know you've made it. Especially when that celebrity happens to be the person that you're trying to portray. And by God, this is actually kind of cool seeing this picture. And you know what? Mark Merrill, I say thank you for sharing this. It's really cool, actually. And you know what? I'm a fan of Little Richard myself, just because of a lot of his hits are great shit, man. I mean, you guys want to listen to classic rock and roll or Motown, slow jams, or even just, in general, great music, I suggest you guys check out Little Richard, because I know my audience today are either in my age group or younger. And if you're in the younger group, in the younger category, and you don't pay attention to music, I suggest you listen to some Little Richard. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, Little Richard broke boundaries, even again with WWE, because he's one of the top performers that performed at WrestleMania who happened to be gay. Him and Liberace were probably the first two, because they were both gay, openly too. So for those of you guys who are wondering, so there you go. Quite honestly, I'm a fan of Little Richard just because his music is beautiful. I like Little Richard's music. We're not going there. We're not. Anyway, sad day that we lost Little Richard. And then last night, before I went to bed, we lost Jerry Stiller. Jerry passed away at the age of 99, I believe, and it was due to natural causes. I might be wrong about the age there, though, folks, but he passed away due to natural causes. So, man, sad weekend, I tell you, for our celebrities this week. Alright, and you guys got to see some video details from the Mortal Kombat series there. Alright, also, speaking of which, since yesterday was Mother's Day, and I also want to wish all the moms out there a happy belated Mother's Day out there. And you know what? All of us at home, we're all thankful for what you all do for us every day. Vince McMahon even sent out a big shout out to his mother, who happened to be 99 years old, and he goes, "Happy Mother's Day to my 99-year-old mom, and to all the incredible moms in the world." They're just freaking awesome for the Mother's Days out there. So Vince McMahon's wishing you guys a great one. Also, while we are also celebrating Mother's Day, we'll also celebrate William Regal's birthday. That's right. He's a man, such a man. The general manager, the former tag team partner of Tajiri, the former commissioner of WWE, the Blue Blood himself, Steven Regal, Real King Regal, has now had his birthday yesterday. We wish him a happy birthday as he turned 52 yesterday. Alright, next. One sec. What's up? Not yet. I'm almost done with dinner. Here he is. Also ongoing. Well, you guys already know that for the Money in the Bank review. That's the Money in the Bank. It helped me going through it. Update on Del Rio. WWE next month, guys, has confirmed its next pay-per-view as Backlash. Take place on June 14th. And as of course, due to the pandemic, we do not know where the location is at this time. Alright, and speaking of, since we talked about Asuka becoming the Raw Women's Champion thanks to Becky Lynch's good news and a major announcement, because Asuka has won the Money in the Bank, they gave her the Raw Women's Championship, and now she has become one of WWE's Grand Slam champions in WWE history, as she has now won the Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and Tag Team Championships. I think she'd be one of the first women. That's... Wait. No, she's the second thanks to Bayley. Yeah, Asuka's now a Grand Slam champion, everybody, in WWE. She's won every major title for a woman to hold in WWE. She's won every major title. My God, this woman's going to have a freaking Hall of Fame career by the end of it. Alright, next. I think I'm going to save some of these for tomorrow's news, but we're going to go over a couple of them. Alright. So, okay, we'll go with that. And this. Okay, yeah, we're probably going to talk about that because that's important. And because I saved the other stuff for tomorrow, we're going to go over this. Wait, let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, we already talked about it. Yeah, no, never mind. Alright, so we've got 3 more articles to go and we're done here, guys. Alright, so for tonight's Monday Night Raw, I'm pretty sure people already are going through it. Bobby Lashley has now tweeted that he's going to be on the VIP lounge, saying, "So, 305 MVP, how about you let me be a real VIP in the VIP lounge, Raw?" So, we might be seeing that tonight, if we haven't already. Next article. For those of you guys who were watching Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt last night, it was one of the matches taped in advance. Main reason for this is because WWE did not want to accidentally get the puppeteers for the Firefly Funhouse puppets on camera. Both Money in the Bank ladder matches were filmed at WWE headquarters. So, for Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman last night, guys, this match was taped so that they could do the editing and all that, so that you guys didn't have to see the puppeteers at the show, which would have been funny in my opinion if you did. All right, and then last but not least on today's news, Lio Rush discusses his future in professional wrestling and potentially signing with AEW, and which the answer is here. You said you may never legitimately wrestle again. I don't think you offered any further context. What is the meaning of this? Yes, I definitely tweet that I made and have thought about that it was a very real comment. Even before the release, I would talk to my family members, I would talk to friends, people that I'm close to in the wrestling business, people that I'm close to outside the wrestling business, and I would just have this feeling in my gut or in my heart that my wrestling days were going to come to an end. So Lio Rush was probably already contemplating his career ending already. So I don't know why I was feeling like that. I just said to myself, I don't think I'm going to be wrestling for that much longer. And then once the release happened, it made me just think about it even more, and I said to myself, why jump back into something when I have all this time where I don't have to wrestle right now. I had good times in WWE. I had bad times too. And some of those bad times were a little traumatizing to me. I just thought to myself, I put myself back in a situation where I was going to be unhappy. Wow. So from this, guys, it sounds like Lio was no longer happy with wrestling. He was content with doing it, but he was happy and his career was coming to a close end. And that's what we got. That's why he's basically saying he might be done. And now, here's what it was asked. Does this affect how you feel if a company like AEW reached out to you? And he says, I feel like it's going to take a lot for me to consider going anywhere because it's not just about money to me. You know, it has to be right for me mentally. It has to be like my family. You know, I got a wife, I got 2 kids, and all that money will provide myself and my family at the end of the day. If I'm not mentally ready, I'm not right emotionally, and I'm not even going to be able to do this job. All right, folks, so there you have it. Lio Rush is not there mentally in general for wrestling in general right now. And he's looking towards his rap career, which I wish him the best of success in. I think he's got something there going. I know he's a great talent. It's such a sad loss that we were not going to have him wrestling in the ring anymore. But he's right. It's better to get mentally stable and mentally right for the job. If you're not going to be, it's going to be hard for you to do. So for Lio, hey man, best of luck to you, man. Hope you make a good success outside of wrestling. Other than that, guys, that is it for today's wrestling news. Hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And you know what? Let's enjoy Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to pick out the articles for tomorrow to watch and go over. So, man. And let me repeat the question of the day for you guys, and I'll add one more. The first question is, what do you guys think of Alberto Del Rio's arrest over this past weekend? Do you think he needs to be in jail like I do, or do you think somebody needs to go fix this? What's your opinion? My second question is this. How do you guys feel about Lio Rush? Do you feel like he's making the right decision right now, as he's not feeling like wrestling anymore? Give me your guys' thoughts. Alright. Like I said before, hit a like, subscribe, enjoy the video, leave a comment if you have any thoughts of these articles that we go over today. And yeah. Y'all, thank you for watching. Take care, mahalo, and God bless. Aloha.